Good afternoon. We are finally in our final destination here. Oh gosh, look at that. Here in Sicily. Can you see through the fly screen there, the little tower? Isn't it gorgeous? And that is the exterior of our hotel. We are staying at the Baglio dello Zingaro in Scopello for 3 nights, which to us is like paradise because we never go anywhere for more than 1 night most of the time. We've been so busy. So this is our room. It's a lovely old building that was converted into a hotel. Oops, turn the light on there for you. So they've given us a triple room, which is lovely and spacious actually to have the triple room. And it's just a really sweet room, plenty of space, plenty of everything we need, places to put our beds, somewhere to sit, a little desk, a nice little wardrobe, the third bed, which can always come in handy, like a little couch almost if you want. And our bathroom is very typical sort of beach style, I suppose, with the blues and whites, which goes exactly with the colour of the sea. All the way along the coast here I've been filming, you would have already seen some of the coastal colours as we went along. And David has taken himself out onto our private balcony. There he is, getting comfy. Ciao. And we were just deciding, do we lie by the pool for a couple of hours and get the final sun? Do we go for a walk in little Scopello town, which as you can see is like 100 meters away, which is brilliant because Scopello township is such a cute little township with really sweet little squares, lovely little cafes, places to eat, drink, everything you need, and some really lovely views out to sea and down to the Tonnara, which is down below us. So we're very close to the actual seaside here, but not right on it, which is better in many ways. So we can see all the way back at the coast there to Palermo, and we just stopped off at Castellamare Del Golfo, which is close by, and our lovely pool area down below, and all the way around to the park. We're on the edge of the Park dello Zingaro, which is a massive national park that goes all the way down the coast. So this is going to be our little nest for the next 3 nights, and we are super excited, are we not, darling? Yes. To have a lovely little beachside nest where we can just totally relax, chill, and recharge our batteries before getting back to Tuscany again. David's enjoying is it nice and cold, darling? Oh, it's so fresh. Wow. So we've just walked about 2 minutes down from our hotel into the heart of the township of Scopello. And I remember this from when I was here many years ago, this lovely little fountain. The water was running with the little kind of almost bath. Maybe in the older days I would have said it was a lavatoio where they washed things. And this is one of the main little piazzas here, and it has the lovely old gateway through to the rest of the town, which is gorgeous, where we'll walk through. There's lots of little cafes and shops through there. This is now what they call a ZTL area, so we've had to drive the whole way around the village to get back to our hotel, which is in the village, but we couldn't drive through, of course, and that makes sense. Who would want cars coming through here? So let's go down here, my darling, and see what we find. You have some gorgeous shops back here. I remember this. Lots of lovely things for seaside living, obviously. Lots of hats and bags. Tourist things, of course. It's really sweet. There are pizzerias and cafes. It's really windy this afternoon, but it's gorgeous. take a look at the size of that tree. The trunk is enormous. And they do pane cunzato, which is that really famous sandwiches and things. The lass was just asking me if I wanted to go and eat here, and I said, look, I've just arrived, so maybe later. But there's lots of pretty places. Oh, that tree's in there. David would struggle hugging that one. It's so huge, it's beautiful. Lots of music, lots of ambience here. You can imagine busy summertime, it would be quite noisy down here. David, show the ladies what I just did. Show the ladies what I just did, darling. Oh, you've got to touch the tree. Okay, fair enough. You can't hug it because it's too big. But can you show the ladies what I just did, darling? No, hold up the bag first so they can see. La botteguccia. And it's that lovely store over in the corner, which I forgot to film from the outside, but I bought the most beautiful top, which I'll show you, I'll get to wear, and it was 60% off. 60, oh, I love that kind of number. Okay. And tonight we've booked in at Nettuno, which is a really famous restaurant here right on the waterfront, and we're booked to sit outside on the water, which is something I've always dreamt of doing. So we're doing that this evening, aren't we, my love? It's going to be beautiful. We're walking back now. Now look at that gorgeous tower now from here. If you can see against the sun, sitting up on top of the hill, isn't it beautiful? But let's walk back outside this gorgeous little piazza and see what else is in store for us. Mattonelle di limone fatto dalla nonna. Buono?
Buono, buono, buono.
This looks absolutely insanely good. It is linguine with lemon and red tuna and capers and pistachio, and it has, as you can see, the lovely crust on the top. We got some beautiful roasted vegetables, and David got the linguine. No, you got linguine, but with monkfish. That's right, rana in Italian, rana. And what else did it have with it, darling?
It's the breadcrumbs and then roasted almonds on top.
Roasted almonds on top. Beautiful. Buon appetito, amore mio. It looks amazing.
Entri nella stanza, sono tutti stesi, i loro cuori ti hanno visto e si sono arresi. Ti guardo nello specchio e penso, ma come fai? La mente torna indietro al nostro primo incontro, storia, letto fine come in un racconto. Ti dico che sei bella e tu scherzi, ma quando mai? Dove siamo adesso? Un nuoto nei tuoi occhi, la parte migliore di me. Volo sul mondo.
Buongiorno everyone. Look where we are. It's going to become more apparent as we get closer. But have you ever been to Scopello in Sicily? It's just past Castellamare Del Golfo, and there's a beautiful old Tonnara, or where they used to prepare the tuna fish down on the beach. It's a gorgeous beach. I've done snorkeling out here before a few years ago and did a boat trip and did some underwater photography. It was just sensational. I really wanted to bring David. So we're walking down this rather rough path, but taking our time down to see the Tonnara and the remains here. That it's just a spectacular spot. So let's get a bit further down so you can see what we're talking about. I'm sorry if there's wind noise today, but my camera is full, the card is full, everything's filled up, so I'm having to use my phone. We've been filming so many houses over the last few days that I've just literally filled up every memory card. But I hope you can hear me. So now you can see what a spectacular spot this is, and the closer we get down, the prettier it becomes. The coastline here is absolutely fantastic, and if you can see a very green lawn over to the side over there, just right on the beach, there is a villa that you can see much better from probably the beach. I know I saw it from a boat, and if I remember correctly, it's a villa, or it was a holiday villa of Gianni Versace, from what I remember. I think it was Versace or Armani. I'll have to double check for you. But anyway, it was one of the Italian couturier's holiday house right there in the waterfront. Pretty spectacular. So this is looking down onto the Tonnara, the beautiful pink building you can see, which has been a private property since the early 1800s. And it's where they used to actually have, as I told you, the tuna factory, if you like. The part of it is now a very, very exclusive hotel or bed and breakfast that I've seen online. And then they take you on guided tours, which the tickets are sold just here. And it's €15 per person, and it leaves several times during the day.
All the stars above you, I'll be here to love you, if you know what I mean.
Here we are, windswept and happy. It's gorgeous. So David, how is your pane cunzato looking? Are you playing with my arancino? That's my arancino.
It's looking good.
We are in the little panificio in the back streets of Scopello, which I came to many, many, many years ago. This has been famous for a long time. And I walked in and I said to the young man, "Oh, you're doing well. You've done up the place." And he started laughing. It's become very popular since Instagram and all those kind of things started. But this is a wonderful sandwich. It's so delicious, darling. You're going to love it. I had a bad tummy last night after our dinner. It wasn't the food. It was just my digestive system. So I'm just going kind of light Sicilian style and having an arancino. As light as Sicilians can get, exactly. Buon appetito, tesoro. You can tell me what you think afterwards.
All of our dreams scattered here like fallen leaves, till I can't breathe.
lovely. It's a Monday night. It's much, much quieter. Buongiorno everyone, and welcome back. So as you have definitely made out so far, we are in beautiful Sicilia in Sicily, and today we are off to a little road trip, and it's our last and final day here on the beautiful island, and we are off to Castellamare del Golfo, which is a beautiful, beautiful marina, if you like, port town, where it was a fishing port, a very, very important port in history. There is a castello. Sorry, I've got half face in light and half face out. Anyway, I came here many years ago and loved it, and I really wanted David to visit. So it's windy, very gusty the last couple of days that we've been here, but the weather's really lovely. It's going to be about 21 degrees, I think, today in the sun, so we're happy. We're happy. It's a lovely autumn day, and of course when the water is so turquoise blue and the skies are like this, you can't but smile. So we've come out this morning after breakfast. We're going to have a lovely walk. There's plenty of things to see there. Probably have some lunch here, and then we'll just play it by ear. And of course, as always, we'll take you along with us, so we really hope you enjoy it. It's a beautiful part of the island and a beautiful part of the world. Oh gosh, not again. Everywhere we go, it keeps on telling David and I to kiss. Don't you love how Italy has kiss zones? And look at this view. Buongiorno. David's just gone to pay for the car, so we're paying for all-day parking here in Castellammare, and it's €5 in the car park for an entire 24-hour period. So very, very reasonable. As you can see, I'm getting blown apart. It's really, really gusty, and I'm just waiting next to the kiss point because we never miss one. How many bells are ringing now, David? Would it be 11 o'clock? Yeah, must be. 11?
I'm guessing it's 11.
So this is Piazza Petrolio. I remember it so well. Ooh, there's a yuppie little Maltese over there. And as you can see, Castellammare is totally surrounded by these beautiful tall mountains, which I love, love, love. That's why there's so many spectacular views. And this piazza, from memory, is where they hold really fantastic markets. I remember coming to some really great artisanal markets here years ago, so I imagine they still do the same thing. And of course, it's right over this beautiful walkway here, where you can do your passeggiata in the evenings. Very, very popular place to come down here, have aperitivo in one of the bars. They have music a lot of the time, and just sit and look out at this beautiful water and the beautiful port. That's the castello right over on the actual point there. It's a very ancient castello, but it has been restored over the years, so it doesn't look quite as ancient these days. But I'm glad they've restored it because it's a really, really lovely spot. We've now come into the piazza of the castello, where there are beautiful homes, and it's all been totally newly rendered. It's a beautiful museum, and I do remember going through it, and unfortunately it's closed. Otherwise I would have taken David, because it's actually a beautiful, beautiful museum inside. But let me just show you this gorgeous little piazza here off it. These are where probably some of the most exclusive homes in all of Castellammare are, because on either side, these homes that don't look so big from this side are actually quite huge in a lot of cases, and they both face out to the water. On this side to the beautiful marina, and on that side to the area that we just came from, that I showed you. So you cross over like a little tiny bridge over here, which I'll show you. So it's like this beautiful little private enclave, and I have seen houses for sale here, and yes, they're totally out of my price range. This is the little bridge I was just mentioning, where on the left we're looking back up towards Piazza Petrolio, and there's beautiful vistas back towards Palermo, if you like. And on the other side, the magnificent marina of Castellammare, which is just stunning. I've always loved this marina. It's just in the most spectacular spot, and all those lovely boats. I'm a real port girl. I love anywhere where there's water and boats, so it makes me happy when I'm in places like this, but especially with the backing of those wonderful mountains. So pretty. What do you all think? Do you like the meeting of the mountains and the sea? David and I are both particularly into that, aren't we, darling?
I love the mountains meeting the sea.
Yes. And now we're going to make our way down. Oh, we're going to go down the stairs now. We'll go up to town. Actually, we're going to go up into town first because we're going to go down to the marina probably to have some lunch. So I think we'll head into town first. Something else I love about Castellamare from memory, there's just so many artisan shops which I adore, artists, and it has wonderful big ceramic pots full of flowers the whole way up through town. It really is so pretty. You can understand why it draws so much tourism here. And it's quite expensive to buy homes here because I looked way back in 2018 and even back then it was still a lot, so I know it's gone up a lot since then. I remember going up to this really pretty little piazza up here with this gorgeous church. I don't recall the name. And I remember these beautiful parks here on the right as well. A children's park, and people used to sit there in the evenings because it overlooks the water. Actually, we should go in there, darling. I'll show you. It has beautiful views over the marina. This is one of the things I love so much about these types of towns, that you turn a corner and then there's another beautiful sea vista somewhere. Here we have the whole view over the entire marina, out to sea, a lovely little fountain below. Yes, these fountains go the whole way down, I remember now. There's the Castello down on our right. Lots and lots of leisure craft in front of that beautiful, clear, turquoise water. I was just saying to David, the only shame I think here is this piazza used to be just a beautiful piazza in front of this gorgeous church, and now it's full of restaurants and big things of ice cream, and I think that's kind of a shame in front of such a beautiful piece of architecture, but that's progress for you. So this is La Madonna della Grazie, this particular church. Very simple inside, but very, very pretty indeed. And obviously very special. Aww, little cutie. And look at the lovely one sitting in the sun. Oh, she's blending with the colour of the stones. Misha. Misha. Ah, guarda dietro, David. There's one sitting on the bean as well. Look. They're everywhere. Buongiorno. A nice place to sit. We're making our way down this huge staircase that I remember well towards the waterfront. We've walked all the way down now, down to the marina. So we're below where we were walking up the top there before, the Castello. There's someone sitting down on their little chair on the waterfront. How sweet. It's just a very, very simple place here. They've left it very natural, which I don't blame them. I think sometimes tourist areas places that have a lot of tourism can be taken over. And I think leaving this natural space just for nature and people that live here to go and sit quietly like that lady is doing, I think is probably a great idea. Just a little bit of escapism in a very busy place. Oh, look at the blue of that sky. Isn't that magnificent? I know David would love to live here. He loves being near the water. I've now understood why there's people sitting in chairs. It's an art class. And it looks like they're all pointing towards the castello. But that lady I saw before decided to get right up close to the water. What a lovely way to spend part of the day. We're sitting in these lovely comfy chairs of a boat rental place that we think it is, but of course everyone's closed, and we thought, well, what a gorgeous place to sit and just watch the view and watch the artists at work and take in some sun, partly under the shade. I'll show you where we're sitting. I don't think anyone's going to come along and find us. Here's our current view. Not bad. And there are all the artists scattered across the length of the grassy area and the beach. You can see what they're all drawing. Isn't it glorious? It's so pretty here, honestly. We've come into Salvinius Stagionalità del Mare. So it's basically all beautiful seafoods, and just to show you, David's sitting by the door. Sorry, I just moved the camera around a bit then, but we're sitting right here on the waterfront. It was actually a little bit too hot to sit in the sun to eat lunch, so we came indoors. And they have a beautiful wall of wine behind David there. Well, we've decided to have a beautiful lunch instead of worrying about dinner tonight. And David's lunch looks absolutely gorgeous. He went for a speciality here, which is a couscous, but it's a fish couscous. And it has all the beautiful broth that goes with it there. And I decided to get a fritto misto because I just haven't had anything like that for ages while we've been in Italy. So calamari, sardines, another little tiny white fish I think it has amongst it. It smells beautiful. I can't wait. Buon appetito, amore mio. So this is where we just had a wonderful lunch at Salvinius. And that is the view at the frontier. It's just fantastic. We love it here already. David has fallen in love with Castellamare Del Golfo, haven't you, my darling? Yes.
Nice to just wander and take in sea breezes and the sights.
You could live somewhere like this, couldn't you?
Potentially.
Potentially, yes. I think I could see that.
I might struggle.
David and I, you are such a liar. No, he's not a liar. He tells little white lies occasionally, just for fun. But David and I are such water people, and we live in Tuscany. We're in the country, as you know. But every time we come somewhere near the water, we say to each other, one day maybe, for sure. As you all know, we've been looking at Tusa, and we're still very, very keen on that. Castellammare is so beautiful. It's just that it's kind of out of our price range. Yes, it is a little bit costly. And just as a little bit of a funny story here, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to look up here and show you, if you can see the side of a building just up here, maybe I should walk a little, with red brick down the side. Now that's basically a ruin with nothing, where something fell down. And I once upon a time looked at buying that ruin in the hope of doing something with it, but it was very expensive even to buy the ruin. And I was a single person and just thought, no, it's all too much. And that ruin is still sitting there. So everybody else has also thought it was all too much, because obviously nothing's been done to it. But you can imagine now the real estate value of that ruin being done up, what it would be because of the position. So, you know, everything's easy in hindsight, isn't it? Maybe I would have still done well for investing even to a ruin, but I'm happy. Everything happens for a reason. Beautiful Castellamare del Golfo is on the northwest top coast of Sicily. We've been staying in Scopello, which is about 15 minutes away, if you enjoy what you've seen so far. And Castellammare is a much larger town, obviously, so Scopello is a nice little quiet hideaway, except for in summer, and then it becomes a frantic little hideaway. Castellammare is always going to be a little bit busier, although as you can see, it's just a beautiful time of the year to be here. Not too many people. It does get quite frantic in summer. The difference being, though, you have to understand, is when you come at this time of the year, you may not be able to go out on a lovely boat ride, for example. Most of the boat trips we've noticed are closed at the moment, which we would have loved to have done. But the weather has been too windy and a lot of the places just close their doors come October. So that's the thing. Some things are wonderful to do in the off season and other things you may miss out on. So the choice is yours. But it's beautiful all the same. Look at these two little things. Playing with the food. What a mess. Oh yes. Be one of the parents there. That looks like mummy. Oh, and look at this. Little darlings. Aww. And look where they're living. I think I can see a bench over there calling our name, Amore. Let's go and get some afternoon vitamin D. Perfect. Nice piece of marble to sit on, my darling. Fabulous. And we're just below now where the beach was, below Piazza Petrolio, just over here. There's quite a few more people on the beach I can see in the distance now. And we walked around that lovely pathway there, all the way down around the marina, down to the castello, overlooking the porto. And isn't this wonderful? And we're just going to sit here now and just rest for a little while and get some lovely rays. The what? Attenzione, parapetto non colorato.
Railing tested.
Railing not tested. So it's a timber railing, and they're just saying it hasn't been tested, so don't go leaning on it because it might fall over and you'll hurt yourself. Good on them. But there's another little tiny beach down there that I remember well, and there's another little walkway here that takes you out down underneath the other side of the castle where we were sitting before, but once upon a time you couldn't go the whole way. I remember trying this, and obviously this part fell off, and the rest of it, I'm sure, before was not walkable at all. But they seem to have joined it up now, maybe because there's some lovely newly renovated apartments here above. But that's where we were just sitting on the end of the point there 10 minutes ago. And there we are, above this sweet little sandy beach below.
So it's actually one of those, it's supposed to be one of those leaves, isn't it?
Darling, it's a figa d'India, but it does look like
a turtle.
Yeah, he's done it like a little turtle. Sicily. So things to do with the sea. David and I have just bought ourselves a pair of shoes each from that shop. Luckily, it was open in the middle of the day when everything else is closed. So David loves his dudes that he got here in Italy. So these are another
comfiest shoes I've ever
owned. Amazing. And they throw in the wash and come up like brand new each time.
Exactly.
And he wanted another pair, and these ones are not the same brand, but the gentleman said that he only wears these and they're basically the same. These were called pitas, and they look the same basically.
Yep.
But David got a really groovy pair. Actually, pull it out, darling. Pull one out and show everybody. Look at that. I love khaki on David, so it's beautiful khaki with orange, though you do have extra laces inside that are khaki as well if you don't want to go groovy. And mine are a really lovely sort of beigey colour, which is just awesome. But I love the green touches on it, so it's got that really cute green and blue and just a little bit of detailing on the back there. There you go. And we got them with 20% off. Yay, love the sales. I remember I came here so many years ago, and I was here in October, and I got sales when I was here, and I was so happy. Yay for sales. Love them. I was just saying to David, you can't come on a holiday to Sicily and not order at least one gelato. It'd be an absolute sacrilege to come down here and not eat gelato. And it's a really, really good one as well. The lady was so lovely. And we're actually sitting in front of that little church that I showed you earlier on, which is beautiful. So despite the fact that I'm not happy about them ruining the square, I am enjoying the gelato. Speculai naturale. Are the colours beautiful, amore? Arrivederci, Castellamare del Golfo. You're still as beautiful as I remember. And we will be back for certain. But now let's head back to Scopello. Buongiorno. Yes, the pool does look inviting. The little robot's going around it. And it's a beautiful, beautiful morning here in Scopello, but unfortunately, I'm just going to sit down. It's our last morning and we're just deciding how and which way we head back towards Palermo Airport, because we have different options. So in the meantime, I'm sitting here in this beautiful sunshine, getting a few more rays of vitamin D to start my day and deciding how we head home back to Tuscany. On the way back, we decided to stop at Guida Loca beach. Now, I came here swimming many years ago and it's a stunning beach. I hope we're capturing the colours for you. It's morning and the colours get sort of more intense later in the day, but it's got a little car park, which is a pay car park, just so you know. There's also a lovely little beach club there and cafes and everything you need on the beach. I remember sitting on a rock way up the end of the end of the beach there in the water and having my photo taken. If I find the photo, I'll superimpose it for you. And there's a tourist boat out today, which is great to see because we didn't have any going past the last few days, but it is rocking and rolling out there. I can see that it's very, very rocky because it's still quite windy. If you're in Castellammare, I highly recommend that you go into Colori del Sole. It's absolutely incredible inside. It has only artisanal things, everything from decor to clothing to paintings to ceramics, but very different, very unique and very, very beautiful. And I could buy everything in the store, but I can't. Ryanair won't let me. David's wondering what these things on this tree are. Definitely not an olive.
Does anybody know?
He said, was it a macadamia? I don't think it looks like a macadamia tree. Should we again, Danny?
I don't know.
Not sure. It's got lots of different plants in here that I've not seen before. Let's turn around and show them the tree. Does anyone recognise those leaves and those little funny nut-looking things? We know they're not walnuts or almonds. It's not an almond tree. And definitely not olives. Not sure. And they're growing very well in the shade. Quite shaded here, although it's very hot, obviously. Interesting. Oh, that one's laden.
Isn't it?
That one's laden. Look at that. Could you leave us a comment if you know what it is? We're really curious. We don't have one of those apps that tells you what plant is plant. I bought myself a lovely little pair of artisanal made earrings from this really sweet shop. Really, really lovely little things in there. I bought some beautiful earrings here a few years back, but I lost one and couldn't find it for the life of me. So I went back to try and see if I could get the same, but they didn't have them. But I did get something that's really pretty and very different, and I love it. Same sort of colouring, so I'll show you when I get home to Tuscany. I'll put them on one day and show you. Just having... David, I like that little timber yacht sticking out there.
It's still there, isn't it?
Oh, I like that one. I love the vintage sort of style, if you like. I love the look of those, far better than the modern yachts. That looks gorgeous.
It's a beauty.
Mi hanno detto che a respirare si impara presto e così naturale. Mi hanno detto che puoi respirare ogni secondo, non ci devi pensare.
Back wandering around Castellammare again on the way back because we just liked it so much yesterday together, and we looked at the map and thought, where can we stop for a nice little pit stop on the way to the airport? We didn't have enough time to do a big detour somewhere, so this was perfect.
L'ho scoperto dove veramente l'aria comincia se sparisce la gente. ricomincia dove il sole si arrende.
Buongiorno everyone.
Buongiorno.
So we're in beautiful Castellamare del Golfo, and I just wanted to explain to you, I said to David, I don't think we've fully explained why we're here in Sicily.
Yes.
So we thought it was a moment to capture while we're in this beautiful spot and before we leave. So as many of you know, I've been in a project now with Anna Maria Fiasconaro from Go On Lab, a wonderful lawyer in Palermo, since May of this year when we first came down and started showing you homes in beautiful Tusa. So it went so well, or it's going so well, that we were invited back, but also to go and visit another wonderful village up in the hills above Cefalù, which we've been to this time, which is spectacular. Isn't it, darling?
It's beautiful.
Mountain
Beautiful
lovers.
views, mountains, close to ski fields.
Absolutely,
In
yes.
Sicily.
Yeah, so if you're a skier who loves to be 30 minutes from the sea, but 25 minutes from ski fields and live in the most beautiful town, it really is spectacular, and there's everything you need there. We're going to be showing you lots of beautiful homes at all price ranges. All price ranges, but not high. Let's put it this way. I think the dearest one we went to see, which was ridiculously beautiful, was 130,000, I think, but they start like at 10, 15, so really great price ranges for most budgets. Now, all of those films, as we've been telling you on this channel, are going to be shown on our new channel, HHI, House Hunters Italy. Thank you for helping me. So you must jump over there if you're really into seeing what homes we've been filming. Look, I've filmed, I think, more than 30 homes, 20, 30 homes. So it's going to take weeks for me to edit, to get them up. I also have other homes that I've already... Yes, it's going to be like the last few films that you probably saw here, where I maybe show up to 5 at a time, but there's going to be a lot of editing. So give me a chance. I'll start to try and show them as soon as I can, but it is a lot of work. I've been very, very busy, and that's why...
It's been fantastic just to see all the different homes, but also the villages and the different areas of Sicily.
It really
has. So much diversity to offer any person looking to buy a house in Italy. And Sicily definitely has a lot to offer, for sure.
It does, my darling. And look at this weather we're standing under. It's beginning of October, or it's the 8th of October.
Almost going up to the middle.
8th of October, today. And it's 21 degrees supposedly. It feels like 25, 26 in the sun. There is a breeze, yes, we're on the coast, but it's beautiful. Anyway, we're going to get going now because we have to jump in the car and go back to Palermo Airport to fly back to Toscana. So we'll say arrivederci for now, and we'll see you very soon with lots of lovely new places all over Italy and beyond, but especially here in Sicily coming up on the channel. Ciao!
Ciao!
Dove l'aria c'è, si respira, dove l'aria c'è, dove l'aria c'è, dove l'aria cieca si insinua, si respira, dove l'aria c'è, dove l'aria c'è.
Ciao, Moni!